This is why you should choose Malaga International Horse Transport. They are reliable, and most importantly, they prioritize your horse's safety. This is the Roelofsen, the Rolls Royce of horse transport. Most horse transport companies, they use the same truck for 30 years, and they keep buying the same truck, whereas we have bought the best of the best. You might be wondering what's so special about this truck. 1, the air suspension. The air suspension makes the truck more stable, so it's a smoother ride for the horses. 2, we have a button in the truck, and we press that button and it lowers the back of the truck, and then we put the ramp down. This is easier access for the horses to get on the truck, and then we press the button again and the truck levels out, and then we can safely drive away. As a horse owner, we want to make sure that our horses travel safely and happy. Most truck companies have wooden panels in the trucks. As the horses are traveling, they bite the wood, they transmit infections. It's really hard to disinfect wooden panels. Whereas this truck, it has alloy panels. They're also stainless steel. They're very easy to disinfect. So we make sure that your horse travels safely, that they're healthy, and that they don't get any infections on the travel. This truck carries 10 horses. We accommodate to every horse and their needs, so we can move over the panels to give them bigger space, that they're always comfortable and safe on the trip. As you can see, this is a cushioned floor. Most trucks do not have this feature. They normally have a harder surface, so it's horrible for the horses. They're uncomfortable, whereas this floor is so soft. This helps the horses to be comfortable and to mainly support their weight. This truck has 2 amazing features. One of them being the ventilation system. This makes sure the horses don't feel claustrophobic, that they're never too hot, they're never too cold. The second feature being plastic separations. Most trucks, we have a hard cushion here. The horses can't separate their legs, they can't help themselves balance when they're bigger horses, whereas this is plastic and it moves. So if your horse needs a bit more room to balance itself, it needs to separate its legs, it has the freedom of doing that. On top of that, there's nothing to cut themselves on, as it's just a plain panel with nothing there to hurt themselves on. If you happen to want to travel your mare and foal, this is a setup that we would give them. As you can see, they have plenty of room, they can move around freely. What better place would you want them to travel in? We have this plastic panel for the mare and foal. As you can see, these are the other ones that we were mentioning before. This is the ones that move around, whereas this one is a hard surface, so the foal can't get underneath. On top of that, we move over this panel over to our right, and we close up this space so that they can't get out. Here we have multiple cameras so that we can check up on the horse on the journey to make sure they're comfortable, they're happy, and especially that they're not stressed. You can see we have 3 panels and we have windows for the horses. Each window has access to 3 horses. These panels are mainly used to feed the horses in a safely and correct manner, as we don't want to enter the truck, go underneath the horses, scare them, especially horses that are very stressed during travel. We prefer to feed them in a safer manner and better for them. When we have our breaks, the horses can put out their head, they can look out, it's easy for them, and we feed them their hay and we give them the water through the windows. Like this, they stay hydrated, they're never hungry, and they're happy and safe. So on every break, we always make sure to give the horses water. We put it through here and we clip it onto here. We always give them the water and then we give them 10-15 minutes to drink, and then we always remove the buckets afterwards, as is a safety hazard to keep them in. Some companies leave the water buckets in, but we prefer to take them out so that the horses don't get caught on it, they don't put their foot in the bucket. We always prefer to travel safely. This is the hay we travel the horses with. This is what they eat while they're traveling. This is a French meadow hay. We buy it from the company called Laera Hay. The horses have access to hay 24 hours. They always have hay constantly while they're traveling to make sure their bellies are full and that they're never hungry. This is a tank of water that we have on board on the truck. This we only normally use for emergencies. If anything were to happen, we always know we have water for the horses. When we stop off at a stable or we go for the break for the horses, we always give them fresh tap water from there rather than using this, because this is always stored away as an emergency water.